then the question is it worth your time or not? So learn how to give up. It's important one. Not everything you must do. You don't need 100 marks to pass. Learn how to say no to certain part that is just nonsense because it's 3 marks only. You get what? So at the end of the day, this could be the most easiest things that I can do. Guys, you know what? The exam techniques are very important. By now, you might have finished all the time already. If you have finished all the time, you stop there. Because I still have not finished off the last part, the minimum amount that I need to work out for the revision. But you know, I won't want to do that because I'm so confident I would have get a big chunk of the 3 mark. I will stop there already. Why? Because the last part will need me to think. I'm sure this one you will say, hey, how to calculate the amount, how. Then you start to use your brain to start thinking, because this is where you don't always get the normal way. Normally, we ask you to work out the penalty for the underestimation. That's easy, but this is the reverse way. Now, the reverse way is we know. Okay, anyway, for the answer, now the amount, the minimum amount to revise that can help you to avoid penalty. Okay, now so let's come here. Now I call this appendix 4 okay. Now if your final tax liability, just now they say how many million, 30 million, right? I wrote here, yeah, assuming your tax liability is 30 million. Okay, if your tax liability is 30 million, you always have a 30% difference as a margin of safety. So the 30% difference that you're allowed to have will bring to 21. Okay, so 21 is basically the minimum amount of the tax, the minimum revised tax estimate that you need. Because if you go lesser than that, you'll be more than the 9 million. So you must revise to minimum 21. Okay, now if you revise to minimum 21, if I do a calculation of penalty for underestimation, this is what I'll do. I will take the final tax, which is 30. Then I will minus off my tax estimate, which is 21. Okay, now then I will get a difference, which is 9. Correct not? Then I will say that 30% of the final tax is 9. So what is my excess? 0. So I don't have penalty. Now this is the normal way of how we calculate penalty. Now imagine if you are not used to this, you will have tough time to even think of the answer. Now then the question is it worth your time or not? So learn how to give up. It's important one. Not everything you must do. You don't need 100 marks to pass. Learn how to say no to certain part that is just nonsense because it's 3 marks only.